she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
All set, break with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up an auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash, shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. In the field, we don't do bleachers.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. Big J Rock go on 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. That black 2 dough. Jump in. You might wanna keep score. I win. Forearm tattoos. That's squad. All of them go. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Third album come soon. I'm glad y'all gon' die. I ain't chasing after no. I got bigger plans than staying rich. I been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, out my way.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, Roy steps away to his left. Being chased out left. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Roy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. We were just talking about him pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
To throw on third down, Roy. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Roy. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Roy. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Roy, this will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and goal from the 1.
56.
They get it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check out. Right, 16. 12. Right, 63. 44. Right, 44. Alert. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
From the gun, here's Luck. And connecting here with DJ Shark. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing again. Roy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Roy got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw on second down. Boy, it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Operating from the gun. Roy dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. It's locked. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Roy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now let's go. 319.
From the gun, Roy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just beating the play clock is Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, Love. Shart's got it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Love. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On second down, here's Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Johnson again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. Roy finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun. Roy. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. David Johnson on his way. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Roy going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air on 2nd down. Roy over the middle, complete. It's Webster. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Escaping, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
12.
To throw on second down is Locke. Now he's forced out left. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Locke. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Roy, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. K'Wan Short, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Roy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Roy. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back to throw. Roy. And that is incomplete.
Where the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And his throw here is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Locke. Screen play, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 3-19. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Looking to throw. Roy. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ayy, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with him, I got rich by my